In my senior year of high school, my year committee organized a visit to the amusement park here in Mexico City. We rented the whole place for ourselves and we sold tickets to our friends from our school and other schools to make some money for our prom night. The whole event was quite secure and fun. I spent the whole day with my friends, going to the roller coasters and eating junk food, feeling like a 6-year-old on Disneyland. By the end of the evening, the people started going home because it was sort of raining, which meant that the attractions couldn't keep operating due to the water on the rails. Just when everyone was leaving, I stayed with two of my best buddies and two girls. And we decided to run for our last ride on the roller coaster before we went home. We were lucky enough to get in the last ride of the evening. We enjoyed that last attraction, but when the ride ended, the amusement park was empty. We agreed that we were going to meet the rest of the groups of friends at a pizza place near our house, because this amusement park was far from all our homes. When we got out of the park, the gates closed behind our backs. We were the last to leave. Even though El Bosque de Chapultepec is one of the most beautiful sights in Mexico City, it was dark outside, empty and rainy, and inevitably we felt a little scared. My friend Diego said that the car was nearby. We just had to walk through the park to get to the parking lot where he left his car. So off we went. All of a sudden, two guys dressed up as runners appeared next to us and asked my friend Anne for directions. We gathered around Anne, and just before she ended her sentence, both of the runners drew up guns and pointed them at us. We got mugged at gunpoint. The criminals were violent and explicit and took all of our phones, the girls' purses, our wallets, watches, and me and Diego got a couple of punches to the face. They left us there on the rain. We waited for them to run off and we looked for a police patrol to report the crime. The police officers just stood there, laughed at us, and even made fun of us, blaming us for walking through the park in the dark. They did nothing. We asked a stranger for a ride to the car of my friend Diego. He was called Michael. He was very nice and took us there. He even lent us his phone to call our friends at the pizza place, who by this point were worried sick. Diego managed to hide his car keys from the robbers, but unfortunately, the robbers took the wallet of Diego, where he kept the parking lot ticket. We couldn't get out of the parking lot. We called a friend from Michael's phone, told him where we were there, sent him location, and waited for him to come over to pick us up at Diego's cars. While Michael left, we waited there, at the rain, at night, all alone, at an empty public parking lot. We were violently mocked, completely ignored, beaten up, and abandoned. We felt completely scared and vulnerable. We witnessed firsthand police corruption and indifference. I will relate this story with a fragment of Sing and Bird Sing, where they get stopped by a police officer and they get searched for evidence to incriminate them. I felt slightly the same way in the sense that a police officer should bring you comfort and a sense of peace, while we just got ignored, laughed at, and worried sick. Nowadays, I'm thankful that the only thing they got from us were our material goods, and I'm more thankful that they didn't hurt the girls and nobody got serious injuries. I'm Sergio Hernandez, and this is my birth story.